Woodpecker. An amazing bird. Woodpecker facts. A woodpecker's tongue is typically twice the length of its beak, able to reach into crevices for insects. The bird's tongue or its saliva is sticky, too, so it can cling to its prey. The woodpecker's tongue wraps around the back of its head between the tissue and the bone, acting as a shock absorber when the bird is drumming. Woodpeckers are birds with feathers on their noses that keep wood debris out of the bird's nostrils while it is boring holes. Woodpeckers use their jackhammer-like beaks to dig out bugs, but they also drum their bills to create rhythms for attracting mates, staking a claim, and sometimes, just for fun. Woodpeckers can grow to incredible sizes. The largest woodpecker ever, the imperial woodpecker, was nearly 23 inches in length but is potentially extinct today. Where to find woodpeckers? Woodpeckers live almost everywhere in the world, wherever there are woodsy habitats. A small number of species prefer rocky areas instead, and one species, the Gila woodpecker, subsists on a diet of cacti in its desert habitat. These birds do not live in the extreme polar regions, Australasia or Madagascar. Woodpecker scientific name. Although experts disagree on the total number of woodpecker species, the International Ornithological Congress recognizes 236, all of which belong to the Picidae family. They are divided into 36 genera within this family. Common types of woodpeckers. Downy woodpecker. The downy woodpecker is the smallest type of woodpecker in North America, measuring up to 7 inches long. They generally live in forested areas within tree cavities that are hollowed out by nesting pairs. Gila woodpecker. The Gila woodpecker is a medium-sized woodpecker that inhabits the southwestern United States and western Mexico and range from 8 to 10 inches in size. These woodpeckers prefer to nest in saguaro cacti in the low desert scrub of the Sonoran Desert. Hairy woodpecker. The hairy woodpecker grows to approximately 10 inches in length and are similar in appearance to the downy woodpecker. These birds are known to follow pileated woodpeckers and pick through insects that the larger birds may have missed. Pileated woodpecker. The pileated woodpecker is a large species that can grow up to 19 inches in length and is native to North America. These birds prefer mature forests and excavate large holes within dead trees to roost at night. Yellow-bellied sapsucker. The yellow-bellied sapsucker ranges from 7 to 8 inches in size and inhabits Canada and the northeastern United States. These birds are migratory, traveling as far south as Panama in the summer months. Woodpecker. The bird's size, appearance and behavior. Ranging in size from the tiny piculet, which measures less than 3 inches from tip to tail, to the pileated and great slaty woodpeckers, which measure up to 20 inches in length, the size of these distinctive birds varies significantly. Woodpecker. The bird's predators and threats. Loss of habitat due to human encroachment is the most significant threat to woodpeckers worldwide. For example, insecticides that big agricultural companies use to eliminate crop-eating pests wipe out a major food source for the local woodpecker population. In the natural environment, woodpeckers are under threat from predators even before they hatch. Snakes and birds like grackles steal in and eat the eggs in an unprotected nest. Feline predators of adult birds include feral cats, bobcats and mountain lions. Some of the canine threats include foxes and coyotes. Larger birds of prey such as hawks may also consider woodpeckers to be part of a balanced diet. Woodpecker reproduction, babies and lifespan. Woodpeckers will nest in existing holes in tree trunks, but when necessary, they will excavate their own. Some woodpeckers will even nest in a telephone pole or a human dwelling. Most species use a nesting site for a single breeding season and then move on. Woodpeckers are monogamous with a few exceptions. For example, acorn woodpeckers may establish a breeding group of up to 12 birds and then raise the nestlings together. Females lay 2 to 5 eggs. Because they are protected within the tree trunk, woodpecker eggs have a better chance of hatching into live chicks than those in more exposed nests. Both parents take turns keeping the eggs warm for the 12 to 14 days of incubation. Once a baby first hatches, it develops quickly and is ready to leave the nest in about 30 days. On average, woodpeckers live between 4 and 12 years. Some can live up to 30 years if environmental conditions are just right. Woodpecker, the bird's population. Of the 250 recognized woodpecker species, approximately 20 have dwindled to dangerously low numbers, mainly due to habitat loss. The Bermuda flicker is now extinct. The ivory-billed, imperial, and Okinawa woodpeckers are all on the critically endangered list. In fact, many ornithologists believe that the imperial and ivory-billed species are probably extinct.